Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explore, we're going to revisit exploring Epiphany. Alrund's Epiphany, that is, we get an extra turn and then beat our opponent with our flying birds from Alrund's Epiphany, basically comboing from Galvanic Iteration. A very, very fun type of deck back in the standard days when Alrund's Epiphany and Galvanic Iteration was both in standard, so much so that it got banned. The Epiphany was so good it got banned in Standard. Let's see how good it is in Explorer. Of course, I've done this before and with amazing results. But back then, I didn't have all the lands. I have since updated some of the land base and changed some of the cards. So let's look at it specifically. We have 3 Spikefield Hazard against mono green elves. This is definitely a necessity to kill their land war elves, right? And then we also have 3 Jwari Disruption as a counter spell against sort of the faster decks, but also as a land against more of a control heavy deck. We have 1 Negate and 1 Test of Talent. I always love to have Test of Talents in a deck because if our opponent is hoping to win with one specific spell, like Invoke Despair, right? We Test of Talent that and all gone. All gone. And then we also have 3 Fires of Fire Prophecy. Basically allows us to deal damage and kind of cycle back one of the cards in our hand for perhaps a better card. And one of those cards could be a bunch of Galvanic Iterations that does not help in our hand, but eventually can work. So Galvanic Iterations double one of our spells. It also has flashbacks, so we get double of spells. Then we have 2 Solid Calming for a strict counterspell, 2 Brotherhood's End for a board wipe, but with today's metagame, I don't know how relevant a board wipe can be, which is why I cut a little bit of it and added more Prismari Command. This deals 2 damage, or choose 2. Deals 2 damage, draw 2, discard 2, create a treasure, or pop an artifact. And I really want the pop an artifact ability in case I'm facing against a Greasefang deck. And then I have 8 of the treasure makers for big score for Unexpected Windfall. In order for us to have a lot of treasure to kind of synergize with the Goldspan Dragon, good old card that almost got banned. Whenever it attacks, we get a treasure. Whenever it gets targeted, we get a treasure. And we can sack a treasure for 2 mana instead of 1 mana. So we can get a lot of burst ramp in 1 turn with the Goldspan Dragon. And then Alrund's Epiphany, we take an extra turn, we get 2 1/1 birds, and then we can beat our opponent with the birds. That's kind of the idea when we have those extra turns. Now, if you look at the lands, we only have 22 lands total. So the land base might look very shy, but don't forget, these are MDFCs, so there's actually a total of 22 plus 6, 28 lands. The lands we have here, 1 Hall of Storm Giant, 1 Island, 1 Otawara, 2 Mountains, and 1 Soaring. We don't want the Den because we're not that much of an aggro deck, but Hall of Storm Giant can actually beat our opponent with a 7/7 when we have those extra turns. Then we have 4 Riverglide Pathway, which is fantastic, 4 Shivan Reef, which is slightly less good, 2 Spire Bluff Canal, because I actually have Spire Bluffs now, and then 2 Steam Vents instead of the original 1, because I got an extra 1 for one of the decks. I forgot which one it was. And then we have 4 Storm Carved Coast. So I've cut all the Snarls out because Snarls are not good, and then this is the new format of the deck. Let's see if it's slightly better, slightly worse. It has Explorer changed so much that it's no longer a good deck. Guess we'll figure that out. Alright, where is Explorer? That's Explorer Play. That's not what I want. We want to go to Explorer Ranked, right? I don't know what's going on, but anyways, here's Epiphany. Let's hope that this Epiphany deck still has legs. Because I really like these kind of combo-y synergy, but with a lot of how Wizard is designing Magic, I just feel like a lot of decks now it's just beat face. And beat face isn't fun, you know? With a beat face deck, all you want to do is just try to get your best. I'm getting rickrolled by our opponent. And we get to go first with 2 Spikefield Hazards. Alright, we'll keep that. We'll say hi. We'll drop a Spikefield. And maybe we'll drop a Disruption next turn. All tap lands all the time. Yep. All tap lands all the time. Mana Confluence. Bad things are about to happen to us. Rafine's Informant. It's going to connive. We're going to stop its connive by killing it. Oh, it doesn't stop the connive, but at least we kill it. So that it doesn't get buffed. Alright, Esika's Chariot. Very scary indeed. Pass turn, maybe he'll play the Grease Fang already, and then we won't have anything to stop it. Good game. Grease Fang to first opponent, huh? Duress. I don't want to counter a Duress, so you got it. You'll take my saw it coming, and then I can no longer see it coming. No Thoughtseize though, which is funny. Alright, well, we'll just die to a Grease Fang, I guess. Can I kill... Grease Fang is a 4-3, so Spikefield Hazard can't actually kill it. So that means I actually want to play it. He's holding back on something. Not quite sure what it is, but... I mean, even with the Grease Fang, right? It's not the end of the world. At least, unless the Parhelion hits, then it is the end of the world. Right, what does he actually have? Does he have a Grease Fang? If he has a Grease Fang, we just lose. Because maybe he's thinking about whether or not to play it. But you should definitely play it here. We don't get the card that we put in the deck against this deck, so that's unfortunate. Witherbloom, huh? Mills 3 cards. I can live with that. He gets a land. And then he probably play the Raffine's Informant. Maybe he's holding up a removal against the Goldspan. Oh, wait, he has a can... Okay, that's... GG. Against that deck, basically it's all about luck. And they got all the right luck cards. And we didn't. So, of course, I could have foretold my... not make the Spirit Saw coming. The problem with foretelling that is I could not have countered on that turn. And if he had just exactly Grease Fang that turn, I would have died. So... that was a choice I made. Maybe it wasn't a correct choice, but it was a choice I made. Alright, we're playing against Crastia? I don't know. Well, we don't get to go first no more. And we do have untap land, so... another Grease Fang deck. That's exactly what I wanted to face. Intertap. No turn 1 Thoughtseize, but they're going to turn 2 and... oh, no turn 2 anything either. So if that's the case, we're going to foretell this. Because they couldn't Grease Fang next turn with... oh, maybe it's not a Grease Fang then. Relic! Well, he's not going to be happy with the Relic. With what I'm going to do with the Relic. Do I want to do it right now, though? Because... he might need that extra mana, right? So I have to kind of do it right now. Do I? I can counter whatever he plays next turn. Whereas if I pop it right now, I won't be able to counter whatever he plays next turn. What can he play next turn? Ooh, okay, that's... we're going second, so this is going to be hard. I gotta think about this. So, I do want to break the Relic. I think I will break the Relic then. That, break this. Tyvar.
Don't talk about this fight for Senna. We can win.
Yo. That's not cool. That is not cool. Can't counter anything. We could Unexpected Windfall. That's about it. We could expect a Windfall here. But oh boy, it's like playing EDH. Anything else? Untap a creature. He does have that. We're gonna have to stop that, but I guess we'll Windfall first. Do we counter this? Cannot wipe the board. Kind of have to counter this. Painful.
There's that second
Alright,
wind.
we can Goldspan the heck out of that. So, at least we have that. I don't think it matters.
This was an unlikely outcome.
That's what else he has. Spring Leaf Drum, huh? I can kill the Keenan right now. I guess we should do that. We'll deal 2 damage and create a treasure. 2 damage, treasure. We'll get an extra mana, but can't really use that mana. You can have the drum. You have nothing? Well, you're not gonna like what happens next. I can pitch this Negate. Draw 4 cards. And quit. Oh man, the Goldspan Dragon is pretty scary. We do have a lot of removal in the Prismari command is just so good. The choices, man, the choices we get to make. Alright, what do we get here? Braids. Something about braids. Anyways, next game. I appreciate all the different combos that opponents are trying to get. Logron? I don't know. Is it Logron or whatever? We get to go second. Oh yay. We have 5 lands opening hand. 4 lands opening hand. That's fine. Some of the lands are removal. Do I play the lands as lands or do I play the lands as removal? That is a question that I need to answer myself. Castle Ardenvale, huh? Interesting. Mono white. There's mono white. Can I even do anything against that? I don't think so. If Thalia comes up, I just kind of get locked down. I guess Brotherhood's End will help. Funny he plays Castle turn 1. Okay, not mono white. Different kind of deck. We'll get 2 red down. This way we have Jwari Disruption next turn if we need it. Impulse. You can have your Impulse. I don't want to... Test of Talon on the Impulse would be kind of funny. But I don't want to tap out into opponent's turn 3 here. Is it a Jin deck? But they have white. Oh, it's a Lotus Field. Okay. And then quit. Okay, that works. I don't know what that was for. Maybe he wanted to end turn, but realized I could have countered it. That free win. Next opponent, please. Known cards in your opponent's hand are face up, fully visible. No, whatever. Probably no need to keep track or something. Jolt FX. That's our opponent. We get to go first with 3 lands. Not great lands, but hey, you know what? I'll keep it. 3-lander is usually good enough of a keep. Start with Jwari Disruption just to scare him a little. And the idea is that with the Jwari out, I mean, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, with the Jwari out, he might have to rethink about how he plays. But it didn't matter. So now we play a red, because we need to be careful with our life total. Soul Scar Mage. Okay. This is also prowess, right? They're all prowess. Would he like to pump? I mean, I'm gonna prophecy one of these. Actually, let's go to damage first. Have to do it, but we can get blown out by like a monster's row or something. It's like standard, but in Explorer. You're a disgrace to this sleeve. Mono red. Disgusting. Alright, Spirit Bluff comes into play. 2 or fewer land, right? So yeah, comes into play on tap. That is a good next turn land. Is our opponent not playing anything? Let's play another Soulscar Mage. Did we go second or first? We went second. No, we always go second. What am I saying? Did he not have a land this turn? Light up the stage. Okay. Did we go first? We might have gone first, actually. Looking at how they didn't play a land this turn. Now, do I want to Prismari command the Swift Sphere right now so that he can't do anything with next turn? Yes. The answer is yes. Had to do it there because of Prowess. Don't know what's going to happen, and Prowess is kind of scary. Double big score, though. We can get an Alrund, but it's just 1 extra turn. He gets it anyways. Didn't matter. Opponent always have everything they need. Well, to be fair, right? There was not really much I could have done with the Prismari command. I could get a Brotherhood's End, that would help. But even then, that's not a very good help. Alright. I can Alrund. Does Alrund even help here? I can Alrund next turn anyways. I need to be able to big score this turn, so... He can't Den right now, but we're pretty low and there's no life gain in his deck. So... Basically, this is probably our last turn. Bone Crusher. We're at 7. He passes the turn. We're going to pitch the big score because we need the lands. Probably. Right? We'll draw lands. Less likely to draw big score. Yeah, see, we draw lands. Go to my turn. That is not what I want. Alright, what can I do here? The Spikefield Hazard's not going to do anything against 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 damage. Alrund will probably buy me an extra turn. And I have to do that right now. It looked ugly, huh? Just to buy 1 extra turn. And we bought a turn that gave us a land. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. No attacks, because we need blockers. We got a Spikefield Hazard. It's probably going to turn the Den live on us. These are really sick. Deals 2 damage for 4 mana. So there's 6 damage on board. We're probably dead soon. And is there any way to come out of this? I don't know. We already lost the Alrund, so I don't think so. Not with the hands that we've drawn. Mono red. Just gross. Alright. Not turning the Den live. Not okay. Is attacking, obviously. We'll go to blocks. This is just haste, right? It's just damage. Bone Crusher. In response, I have a response. Oh. That's interesting. Now I don't have to do anything, but I also get hit by the Den and still died there. So there's that. So Soulscar Mage. Disruption. Mana value, no. Oh man, that would have been so bad. Your board, please. And then we will play a tap land. These are not good cards. Just fight away. And if he turns the Den life, we're just gonna die. Let's hope he plays something, which... Nothing costs 5, so it's probably gonna turn the Den life, right? Wow. Okay, I can make him pay 1, but I could just make him play the top 2 cards. Might be something he wants to play. Circus. No, alright, can't play that. You can play the Den, but it comes away tapped. Come on. Oh man, top deck a land. After all that, we top deck a land. That's embarrassing. Alright, well I'm gonna leave. The game is asking me to lose, and I don't want to fight that out. It's just gonna waste my time. I'm at 7. I'm not dead next turn specifically. Actually, I am dead next turn. So yeah. There's a Den attacking me for 4. And then the other thing does 3 damage, so I'll be dead. That's fine. We drew 3 lands 3 turns in a row against mono red, then there was no coming out of that. If we had a dragon, will that dragon help? Honestly, if we had a dragon, it's a 4/4. We might just be able to use it to block a Den. That's about it. We need an Alrund there. That's 1 card in our deck. We had to play Alrund that other turn just to get an extra turn to survive. And get those bursts to block. And none of that sounded fun, but we had to do it. We could not have our Epiphany there. Halmareth. Halmareth? Cool name. Terrible player. I don't know. Maybe he's a crazy good player. I'll tell you something. I'm a terrible player. For drawing this kind of hand, that's horrendous. And in Mulligan, they probably know what they're doing. Mono white. This is going to be a horrendous game. I can already feel it. Mono white. Then Thalia, me turn 2. Okay, Bishop. Not mono white. Still can't go through the Bishop. I don't even think I can play Jwari this turn because Giada? Maybe he doesn't have a land. Alright, if that's the case. He's got no land, I've got no land. Let's see who's got what. Oh, I do have a land. They do have a land. And they get a Resplendent. Now I can't do anything about the Resplendent. Brotherhood's End is probably the only card that can save me. No, now Brotherhood's End. Alright, bye-bye. 26 lands and we get mana screwed. 28 lands and we get mana screwed. That is arena for you. Maybe with this deck, I cannot keep a 3-lander. I have to keep a 4-lander on the mulligan. That sounds terrible. Because of that mulligan, chances are I'm getting a 3-lander anyways. So, I don't know. These are just the averages. Tranquil Wyvern. Cool name. Terrible player. Alright, we get to go first. We got 2-lander, but we got Fire Prophecy. So, 2-lander is good enough. I mean, I couldn't hide my blueness anyways if I play Riverglide Pathway. Island. Alright. Not great. Even worse is that they have Otherworldly Gaze. It's a combo deck, so my Fire Prophecy won't trigger on anything that he... Oh, well, never mind, my trigger. It triggers badly. Do I want to do this? Oh, this feels so bad. Let's put the other prophecy back. I don't want it. That is a land. I do want the land. Why does it have a stop on my turn? Okay. Do they have a big spell that I want to stop? Not necessarily. Not anything this turn. Chart of Course, though. That is pretty scary. Draw 2 cards. Okay, we will stop that. Do they have a Spell Pierce? What's in their hand? Opt. Consider. Fiery Impulse. Spikefield Hazard. Alright, no chart courses for you. Do we want to pay that life? No, I don't think so, because I'm not playing anything, right? So yeah, inner tap. To be fair, I could have Prismari Command and then used a treasure for something. Piece of the puzzle. Do I negate that? Yeah, I think I do negate that. That stops me from playing anything this turn. Alright. Thinking the ice is at 1. We'll Goldspan him. I'm gonna get hit by a 7-8 though. That definitely doesn't sound like fun. Couldn't stop it. We have nothing to deal 7 or 8 damage. We have nothing to bounce either. So let's hope something good happens because we've got nothing here. And this race is a harder race to win than most other races against a 7-8. Oh boy. Huh, he's not playing the Phoenix though. That's interesting. Ooh, Epiphany. Okay, well, is he holding up a counterspell? What do we do here? Goldspan is just gonna get countered, right? Alright, consider on his turn. On my turn for some reason. That's not a smart play, but he might have 4 plays anyways. He just attacks me. Fable. Alright, makes it 2-2. So, the question is, what do I want to do, right? If I play big score here, I'm going to have 2 treasure. Goldspan will turn those 2 treasures into 4 mana, which isn't enough. I could Prismari Command, kill this, and I'll get another treasure. Or I'll draw 2 card and get another treasure. Draw 2, discard 2, though. With an extra treasure, what can I do? I'll have 7 mana to play Alrund. That's about it. I kind of do need to draw 2, discard 2, so... If he has a counterspell, I kind of just get blown out by no matter what. I feel like he has to consider if anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll play an Epiphany. Alright, we take an extra turn. What can we do with this extra turn? Nothing. It's too scary on board. Alright, what can we do with the Goldspan then? We attack, we get 4 mana. We can big score off the 4 mana to get a Galvanic Iteration in the graveyard. That's about it. So if he has anything to remove both birds, I just die. Right, because I'm at 6. Anything else I can do? I cannot Alrund, not enough mana. Once again, it went into the 1 turn difference. Although I wonder, I might have a chance, depending on what my opponent does. Because I just need to be able to stop the horror. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe not. Gaze. Oh, that's 3 Phoenix. So I have to do it right now with only red mana up. Discard Iteration. Try again. Discard a Goldspan Dragon. Draw 2 lands. Alright, well that's the end of that story. That's a lot of things hitting me in the one turn. 3 Phoenix, kill me. There goes our Epiphany turn. Alright, I'm gonna play one more game and see how the Epiphany goes. But I honestly am disappointed with the draws that I've been having. And the deck can perform, but definitely is based on draws. And this is something that you gotta understand while playing Arena. On days where you feel like you're having bad draws, you gotta stop playing. That is when the algorithm has decided this is your losing day, and no matter what you do, the best deck in the game will not win if you have 20 lands in the deck and you put all 20 lands on the top of your deck, or none of the lands on the top of your deck, or you go second every game. We're going first this time. I didn't really think about it, but I kept this hand because I have a 3-lander and a Prismari command. I think that's reasonable, but it's Obosh, so that is bad. Normally with Obosh, what happens is I'm gonna get Thought Seized. And if it's a scam deck, we're really going to get scammed out. So with Gix Command Sleeves, that's not boding well. It's probably a Thought Seize version of the deck. So we'll play a tap land here. That way we can play an untap land. I guess we will foretell this first. Put that out of the way so that they can't take out my Alrund. We're getting Thought Seize? No. Mystic. Okay. Okay. Everything's done. Everything looks okay. So we can take out the Mystic right now, so that they don't get an extra mana. But I will get an extra mana next turn, if I need it. Obosh, huh? What deck is this with Obosh? At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card. 2 mana, 7/6. That's fair. That's a fair card to have, right? Oh my god, that is 7/6. Nice. Have mercy. Now he discards a land. He still has 4 lands left. Maybe he'll just pay for Obosh or something. The Great Henge. Now we have to Prismari command this turn too. Yep. Do we have to Prismari command this turn? But we're taking a 7. Alright, so what are we doing this turn then? If I knew it was Prismari command, I should have paid for the Alrund. But instead, I think what I'm going to do is having the Unexpected Windfall. Our opponent is holding up his land for some reason. I don't know. Ew. It's your go, Mr. Obosh. Alright, well, let's Windfall our big score, just to be mana efficient. We get another Windfall, and we'll go to our turn here. Brotherhood's End. Not a very useful spell here. Guess what we're gonna do is play a land. That's 6 mana, right? We can Alrund first to get an extra turn, and on our extra turn we will Prismari command. Or we can take out the Grey Henge. 1-2, take out a Grey Henge. Or 1-2-3, take out the Grey Henge, and then we'll draw 2, discard 2. I could have done that on my opponent's turn then. There was no reason to do it right now. Will he be able to kill me with the double attacker or something? Guess we'll find out. Destroy target artifact, draw 2, discard 2. Draw 2, discard 2, destroy your henge. He discards another card. Let's see if we die right now. Freaking 7/6/3 mana? That is not fair at all. Like, what am I playing against? That's not even a fair card. Now he's gonna fight rig me into a 12/12. Oh boy. I don't know what just happened, but that just happened. Alright, well, we could have all run for like 2 extra turns. I don't know if the next draw would have helped. If we all run, right, we would have 7 mana, which means that that would not be enough for a Galvanic Iteration. You know what? I'm gonna play another game. That was scammed out of the game. I don't know what that card was, but yeah, 3 mana, 7/6, guys. The new wizard. I was M20, by the way. M20 was 3 years ago, and that was already in the standard. This one we have 3 lands. They're bad lands to have, but we have 3 lands. And then we have Galvanic into Alrunds. I don't know if we will last that long, though. I don't think we will last that long. We have nothing. No, we have no removal in our hand whatsoever. This is. I don't know if this is better. We'll put back a Jwari. It's kind of slow, but even then. Alright, we're getting Thoughtseize turn 1. That's fun. There goes our Goldspan Dragon, probably. No! Taking out my Disruption. Why would you do that? That is... I guess we'll find out. Alright. If he has another Thoughtseize, he's going to take out more of my land. So, let's play the land first. Just Grease Fang it all up. What does he target me to? Oh, just lose life. Okay, can't stay away. That's fun. Does he have it? He doesn't have it yet. Thoughtseize again. You know, I'm not gonna have lands if I keep getting Thoughtseized. Fire Prophecy, that was probably what I would have taken too. The Satyr Wayfinder. What does he actually get? No creature but a Huntsman's Redemption. What? I mean, pretty sure this is the Grease Fang deck, but that's an awkward card to put. Alright, he has... Currently, he has no way of bringing back a thing that's not in his graveyard, so I'm going to foretell this. That way he can't Thoughtseize me again. There's the Grease Fang. We get our Disruption, but that's not going to be very helpful. He has no... Yeah, he has no... What's that called again? Vehicles. I don't know if this will matter too much. The Grease Fang will bring it back. Should have played it first. Oh boy. What do I do here? I guess I'll Prismari Command on his turn when he tries to bring it back. But we cruise it. But he's gonna get creatures that way. Oh, come on! Alright, 3 Thoughtseize into a deck that has no lands, apparently. That is a fun game to play. Alright, I'm done with today. Like I said, right, once you feel that losing streak coming, you should stop playing, because the Shuffler and the Matchmaker is going to work against you. And that's our Alrund's Epiphany for today. We got some wins, but ultimately, we kind of just got held down every game by all the draws that are working against us. With this deck, though, it does kind of bode differently because of all the tap lands, and I I'm not really quite sure whether or not the tap lands still have their place in the game. I honestly think with MDFCs, right, they're a lot like cards that you would put into a EDH deck, where it feels like they're very good to have both effects, but honestly, in the late game, these effects aren't that useful. I just feel like in the early game, when they're coming to play tap, it's stopping us from playing a lot of things. But, to be fair, a lot of the games, it's not about them coming to play tap, it's just about us not having lands, somehow, with a 28 land deck. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me on this Friday Night Explore, and I'll see you guys next time.